Well, welcome, fellas, lads, legends, all the people combined, everybody that is watching this video. Um, Excuse me if I look fucked up, but that's because I am. I'm actually quite sick right now. It's the 7th of the 4th, 2025. It is day 97. Missed out on a couple of days. I've been very, very busy. Let's do a quick recap. What have I been doing? Well, let's actually quickly see what days I have actually uploaded and which ones I've missed. Day 94, missed 3 days. So, Friday, we missed Saturday, Sunday, and today, Saturday. Hang out with a lot of my friends on Saturday. It was a really good time. I worked on my car. I did things I needed to do to it. Then hang out with my homies that night. And then we hung out with two very, very cool people. And that was fun. And then we woke up and I actually saw the Minecraft movie on the Sunday. That was pretty fun. Interesting. It's an alright movie. I think it might get a little bit too much hate, but it's alright. What do I want to talk about today? Because that was my weekend. I was just busy. I was hanging out with people the whole time. Had someone here until this morning, and I didn't go to work because I'm dying, bro. Really sick. You probably hear my voice. Anyway, what if some people make us nervous? What's with that? What is with that? You know, it could be for any type of reason. It could be different people. They just make you nervous. It's like you don't want to screw it up. I don't know. It's weird. I guess boiling it down, that's what it sort of feels like. It's like I just don't want to screw it up. Like with friends. You know, it could be that is what it is. I'm thinking all the way back to when I was talking to one of my homies when they did a very bad thing and caused a lot of strife within the friend group. And I was talking to this guy, and I was nervous to talk to him because I didn't want to screw it up. I didn't want it to, end, I guess, there. Same as when I saw, my friend the other day, the one I had not seen in a very long time. I was nervous as hell getting out of the car to go talk to him. I was scared because I didn't want to screw it up. This is the first time I'd seen him in like 6 months. It's a long time. And I didn't want to screw it up. I just wanted to be, that's what it is. But why am I so scared to screw up? I'm gonna ask my, I think it's this one. We're going to ask, why am I so afraid of screwing up? Essentially, I've got this ChatGPT chat that saves and has the memory. I just answer a bunch of hypotheticals in here. I ask it 5 hypotheticals for the videos, and someone from the comments actually gave me a good idea to do hypotheticals because they thought it'd be interesting to see me answer hypotheticals. Okay, let's read this. This kind of make me nervous reading this little opening bit here. You're afraid of screwing up because deep down messing up feels like it threatens your worth, especially when you've spent so much of your energy caring about how others see you. It's not just about making a mistake, it's about what that mistake might say about you. Here's what... Oh, okay, that's interesting. That's interesting insight. Here's what might be feeding that fear. You've got standards, high ones. You probably set a high bar for yourself, and that's not a bad thing. It means you care. You want to do things right. But when you care that much, the idea of falling short feels like failure. Isn't just an event. It's a reflection of who you are, and that is heavy. You've been burned before. If you've made mistakes in the past and were judged for them, or if people made you feel less than for slipping up, then your mind learned screwing up equals rejection. So now even small risks feel dangerous because it triggers that old shame. Interesting. Not sure I buy that insight, but it's interesting. You want to be understood. Sometimes we fear failure because we want others to see our intentions, but people often only see the result. Yeah. Well, that is very interesting. You might be afraid they'll miss the heart you put into something and only notice the fall. Sometimes we fear failure because we want others to see our intentions. That is very interesting. But when you fall flat on your face, they only see that. Ooh, that's some good insight there, actually. That's got some value to it, fellas. Sometimes I'm gonna read it one more time. I'm repeating myself here. Sometimes we fear failure because we want others to see our intentions, but people often only see the result. It's true. I buy that. I agree with this. Yeah. You tie success to being enough. In moments of fear, you might be asking yourself, if I mess this up, will they still think I'm worth something? There's a deep emotional weight to carry. That is a deep emotional weight to carry, especially if your self-worth has ever depended on being seen as dependable, smart, or put together. Not necessarily, to be honest. I don't necessarily buy that one either. Because I think, what my recent past, I suppose, has shown me is that I am worth it. I know I'm worth it. I mean, I might make mistakes. I'm a human. We make mistakes, we mess up. I try my best. I want to make other people happy. That's what I'm here for, I think. And not that I don't want to be a people pleaser anymore, because I do. Not that I want to be a people pleaser in that sense, in that connotation, that context of people pleasing. It's seen as a bad thing. I want to just make people feel like good. I don't know how to explain that, but I'd rather have the impact on another human be positive than negative. You know. So, and not necessarily would I be asking myself, if I mess this up, will they still think I'm worth something? Because, I know that I got something here, right? No, I should reprimand myself for that, because we have to love ourselves. We really have to love ourselves before we are fit to love other people, I think. Not because you're carrying problems, and that's not true. Okay. Let me explain. Not because you're carrying problems, because we're humans. We have our issues. We've got skeletons in the closet. We've got trauma. We've got things we need to process, and potentially haven't done it. And another person will see all of that over time. I'd say probably not all of it, maybe, but let's say you and someone are getting to know each other. They're gonna know you quite intimately, or at least you'd hope so, to have a good relationship. And perhaps I wouldn't be thinking, if I mess this up, will I still think I'm worth something? But it's that intentions. If I mess this up, perhaps I won't see what I was trying to do. Or maybe not that, but it's not necessarily will I still think I'm worth something, but I don't want to be diminished, I guess. And with me failing here in this area, or doing the wrong thing, or giving the ick, does that I don't want you to not like me, I suppose. I guess that is it. I guess that is also a different variation of will I still think I'm worth something. Perhaps I just have an issue with the words of self-worth, and that's something I need to personally work on. But I do got self-worth, I've climbed out of some fucking holes, my friends. It breaks you down, to be honest, to the core of your being, when your supposed reality gets shattered. And I love myself. I love being me. I love going about my day as me and doing what I do. I like my job. I love my friends. I think I'm surrounded by an amazing group of people who actually care about me, for me, and not because, I got money, or I got fucking cool cars, I don't know. They're not here for the material, they're here for the experience, and I think that's sweet. Got a very, very loving mother who is just amazing. Got an amazing sister as well. I mean, I got a roof. I got a pretty cool room. I like my room. I think I've done a quite nice thing with the place. Eat good food. I like being me, and We gotta learn how to do that, how to love ourselves. Because I still think I've got a problem with my self worth a little bit, but I just doubt myself, and I have to reassure myself that I am something, you know, I'm worth it. Um, because I don't know why. I'm gonna finish that rant here. We're gonna look at this final little bit before I end this video. But here's the other side of it: the people who are truly in your corner, they'll never define you by your screw ups. They'll respect your ability to try, to get back up, to reflect like you're doing right now. And the truth is, failure doesn't take anything from you. It actually gives you something: experience, perspective, sometimes even redirection. Let me ask, what's the worst thing you believe could happen if you messed up something important? And do you think you'd still be lovable, valuable, and whole afterwards? What's the worst thing that I believe could happen if I messed up something important? Okay, I'm going to really think about that. Because there's a situation. No, it's not a situation. It's actually a really lovely blossoming flower. But, yeah, there's a lot of connotations around English words like situation, talking, situation sounds bad, but I just mean, what's going on. What's the worst thing you believe could happen if you mess up something important? Or do you think you'd still be lovable, valuable, and whole afterwards? I don't think I would. After time, I'd definitely be whole. But the worst case scenario is pretty horrible. It's pretty bad. And I would still be lovable. I would still be valuable. But losing that many cool people it'd take a lot from me. This person I am now would not, I'll answer it this way. The person I am now would not be whole afterward, but the person I become would. Like, it would take something from me, probably. Yes, I know it would. The worst case scenario. Worst thing you believe could happen if you messed up something important. I would still be seen as lovable. Let's type this in. Invaluable, but I personally feel the person I am would no longer be completely. Oh shit! Here we go. Completely. Oh shit! Here we go. I keep doing typos. As the worst case scenario. Bum bum bum. Involves losing a lot of very important people. But the person that I would become after the immense pain, would be whole. Clarifying, motherfucker. How annoying is it hearing someone like type out, say things as they type? They would be two separate people. Let's see what it says. That's a profound wow, that's a lot of wordplay there, sir. That's a profound reflection, really. What you just described is the quiet transformation that happens through pain. It's not about being broken forever, it's about reshaping what you go through. You're saying, this current me might shatter if I screw this up, but the future me, the one who grows from it, could become whole again in a different way. And honestly, that's not weakness, that's evolution. You already understand something that takes people a lifetime to learn. Sometimes we don't stay intact as we are. We outgrow the version of ourselves that was attached to a certain people, roles, expectations. Losing those loved things feels like losing parts of yourself, because for a while they were your anchors, but pain has this strange way of burning away what was never really yours to hold and showing you. Ooh, that is insightful. But pain has a strange, pain has this strange way of burning away what was never really yours to hold and showing you who you actually are underneath. So yes, maybe screwing up could cost you people. Maybe the version of you right now wouldn't survive that pain in the same form, but the one who emerges, they'd be built differently. Not broken, just reassembled with intention. Because here's the quiet truth. Even if you lose people, you don't lose you. You just meet a different version, one with scars, maybe, but also with sharper vision, stronger boundaries, and a deeper capacity for self-love. Would you want to meet that version of yourself one day, even if the journey there hurts like hell? Well, I don't think I need to answer that question because I think that's life. You know, we're gonna make mistakes, we're gonna fail, we're gonna get hurt, we're going to lose people, we're going to lose things, we're going to go through a lot of hard things. But all of that pain and all of that, growth makes us who we are because we learn how to not repeat those mistakes. We learn how to heal and become better and see ourselves for who we are. And it's quite a beautiful journey, and I'm excited to continue to grow. I'm not excited for how fast, we grow. I blink and I'm still in high school. I imagine it's the worst part is you say that to older people and they say, "Yeah, me too." Like the perception of time is it's scary because technically right now, if I was 50 years old, I'd be like, "Yeah, I blinked and it was high school." Or I blinked and I'm saying this right now. Like that in between time between me and that person there didn't even matter. It wasn't even anything. Anyway, let's not talk about all that stuff. It's very interesting, profound little ChatGPT session here. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for the ears, the eyes. And remember that I say this in a lot of the videos, but this is also what it's saying here. Even if you lose people, you don't lose you. You don't lose you. And who do you have at the end of the day always? Who is there? It's you. You, your brain, your feelings, your body, you. So make yourself happy. Do the things for yourself that you need to do. Become that person you want to be. Be that best version of yourself as well. Build a beautiful garden and beautiful butterflies will come. This has been me, Cody. It's the 7th of the 4th, 2025, day 97. It is 3:56 p.m. I finished work in 30 minutes, but I didn't go to work because I'm sick as fuck. Look at me. I look terrible. I can't even breathe through my nose. Like, it's horrible, bro. Anyway, peace, fellas.